Entrepreneurial tax strategy is all about understanding the rules of the game. If you do not know the rules of the game, you cannot win the game. And that's one of the biggest problems I see here in America is most people don't understand the rules of the game we are forced to play. So when you pay taxes, you are playing a game. And that's the rule book right there. The tax code is enormous and it is designed to help Americans not pay taxes, right? At the end of the day, we as a society are constantly moving forward, but we're also constantly looking at how can I manage my tax liability better. And that's what this entire show and channel is dedicated to. My name's Justin Stevens. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 13. As the first time I went through sales training, I spent 10 years as a sales trainer, coach, and consultant, helping other people learn and grow and collect more money. It wasn't until last year that I worked with an ex-IRS auditor, and we helped people with tax strategy. And doing sales in the tax world is when I got a first-hand experience with our rule book, with the tax code, how it works, how it operates, and how it was designed. And what I realized is if you do not understand the rules of the game, you cannot win the game. So I am on a mission. I'm on a mission to change the game. But before we do that, let's help with how the game is played today. So I go out and I interview experts all around tax strategy. How do they help their clients save money on taxes? How do they help people go out and build wealth? Tax strategy is not necessarily about saving money on taxes. Tax strategy is about how you use and move your money before it ever gets taxed. So that's what we're going to be learning. We're going to be talking to people in mergers and acquisitions. We're going to be talking to people about sales and revenue creation. We're going to talk to people about tax strategy like CPAs and EAs around different things you can do to minimize your tax burden. Now, with that said, I'm not the tax expert. My whole life has been centered around revenue generation, revenue creation. I've not really spent time looking at how do I keep the money that I've made. That's why I see myself as a revenue tax strategist. I help bring money into a system because guess what? Without money, you don't need tax strategy. We all make this world work together. So I focus on, hey, I'm going to collect as much money as I can. And in this podcast, I interview experts who help us keep money. So I'll interview people who are going out there and helping with insurance policies. They're doing taxes. They're doing tax strategy like the research and development tax credit or the Augusta rule. There's so many different ways that we can leverage our money. But it all comes down to having a plan. And that's what entrepreneurial tax strategy is all about. It's about developing your own plan for the life you want to live. And once you have that plan in place, now it's time to execute. So I invite you to follow along, learn with me as I'm learning how do we manage our tax liability. And I'll be showing you behind the scenes on my world. I'm going to show you the moves I'm making from a tax strategy standpoint. I'm going to open up. I'm going to be sharing my financials, how we live our life, how we design our life. Because in life, you win or lose together. And so let's go out there and let's build a team of winners, a team of people helping each other accomplish their goals so that everyone can live a happy and fulfilled life. If that sounds good to you, subscribe to Entrepreneurial Tax Strategy. Join us on the mission of changing our society.